transient triangles and Orion rises once more. Welcome to Stargazers. I'm Marlene Hidalgo and
I'm James Alberry.
And I'm Dean Regas. We're here to help you be sure you know what you're seeing in the night sky when you
look up.
This week we're going to tell you all about two temporary triangles in the sky, one at night and one in the morning.
Plus, winter's Orion the Hunter reappears in the morning sky.
Let's show you.
We're going to begin by looking into the southwest sky about an hour after sunset, where you should have no problem spotting a fairly bright triangle of lights in the evening sky about 20 degrees above the horizon.
The brightest of the three is the one on top. Anyone care to guess who that might be? I'll give you a hint. It's an eerie sight. Okay, yeah, I know, that hint was pretty corny, but you got it right. Yep, that's the planet with ears. I mean rings, 75,000 mile wide Saturn. The first astronomer to look at Saturn using a telescope, Galileo, described it as looking like it had ears.
Down to the right of Saturn is another planet, the red planet Mars. Mars has been exceptionally bright for the past few months, but it's fading now as it gets about 500,000 miles farther from us every day. Mars is the planet to watch over the next few weeks because our triangle will rapidly change shape as the nights go by.
The last member of the triangle is the star Spica. Spica is the brightest star in Virgo, and it's the most distant object in our triangle. The light you see from Spica has taken over 260 years to get here, just so you can see Spica in the sky. By comparison, Saturn's light takes about an hour and 20 minutes to get here, while the light from Mars only has a 13-minute trip.
Now, the special thing about our triangle is that it's very temporary. It won't last long. If you watch every night for the next 2 weeks, you'll see it collapse to a nearly straight line, but then it will reform as Mars keeps on moving. By the end of August, the triangle will be lower in the sky and Mars will be about 16 million miles farther away. So really, Spica and Saturn will pretty much sit still while they watch Mars zip through them.
Now, let's go to Dean's favorite time to stargaze, just before dawn. We're going to look into the east a good hour before sunrise, and there will be two blazing planets and a bright star making another good triangle to greet the dawn. The brightest of the three is Venus. She is the brightest thing in the sky after the sun and moon. She reflects a lot of light she gets from the sun and is quite close to us. Venus's light takes less than 5 minutes to get across space to the Earth.
The second brightest member of our morning triangle is Jupiter. Jupiter is a lot bigger than Venus, but Jupiter is also a lot farther away. Remember, Marlene said that Venus is about 5 light minutes away. Well, Jupiter is about 9 times farther. It takes the light from Jupiter about 45 minutes to get here.
The last member of our morning triangle is Aldebaran, the bright red star that marks the eye of Taurus the bull. Aldebaran is just a bit brighter than Spica, but it won't look as bright in this morning triangle as Spica did because Venus and Jupiter are loads brighter than Mars and Saturn. I'd like to call your attention to a familiar star pattern just below this morning triangle. The dominant pattern of winter skies, Orion, is making his reappearance in the morning sky. The two bright stars, Betelgeuse and Rigel, will be the easiest to find, with the 3 stars marking his belt just a bit fainter.
Orion will get a bit higher each morning at the same time. If you watch carefully, you may notice that the stars get to the same point in the sky about 4 minutes earlier each day. This is what causes the slow seasonal change to the constellations.
So let's take a quick look back at the evening sky. Mars, Saturn, and Spica in the southwest after sunset.
Venus, Jupiter, and Aldebaran in the morning, with Orion just below them.
Lots of moving and changing shapes in the sky as you
Keep looking up.